So, yeah, let me just go ahead and... Are we live? We seem to be live.
Hello?
No, pipe down. Nobody knows you're here yet. There it is. People know that I'm live now. Let them trickle in. It's a Friday night, and I'm live at the usual time. Just gonna let people show up. Hello. We have a person.
Hello.
Oh, yes. I forgot to mention. We have a person here.
Hi.
He left. You scared him off. Why
Oh,
would you do
no.
that? Yes, hi. I have a guest star here tonight. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Put your fins together for... I don't know, should I use my username or me?
I've been called... That's up to you.
You have been calling me Blake this entire time. Hi, I'm Blake.
Have I?
Yeah.
On stream?
Yeah.
I was calling you Phantom earlier.
Someone said Blake.
Someone said Blake? Did you say Blake? I think
Uh.
you said Blake. Anyway, I've been calling you Phantom on the Botsy server because I didn't want to dox you.
Oh. Meh.
Oh well. This is my friend Blake, and his address is...
Redacted.
You ruined the joke. The joke was going to be like it got cut out.
Okay.
We'll try it again. This is my friend Blake, and his address is... Okay. Anyway.
Beep.
Yeah, there you go. So, 3 guesses as to what we're playing tonight. That's right. How are the levels? Are they too loud? I feel like they're too loud. They look like they're too loud. Are they too loud? Ah, shit. I didn't change my stream settings.
Charles, you fool.
Should have reminded me. Game is very loud. How is it now? Is it better? Is it better? Hello? Hello?
Game is still good.
Okay, my connection updated. Game is still loud. Holy crow, I turned it down so far. What the fuck? It's at now negative 12.7 decibels.
Yeah. Forgot how wide their eyes get.
That's actually really funny.
I got lone carrots.
No, the ship from Pikmin 1.
We in debt. It's worse than he is.
Eyebrows.
Oh, that too. Iris, is that the word I was looking for?
Yeah. Ooh.
I'm Mr. Businessman.
He has a name.
I'm Mr. Businessman.
Man business. The businessman. We haven't been reading dialogue. Should we be reading dialogue?
I haven't been caring.
There's only one person watching, so. Honestly, we could just quit the stream and just play this. Hello?
Uh-oh. Well, not gonna
No,
be
hang
doing
on. This is
either
fine.
one with the without a controller.
Configure.
I mean, you could, but I'm not playing on keyboard.
Okay. Save. Save. What are the options on GameCube games? Rumble feature. Oh, you know we want that. You know we want that surround sound.
Stormed.
On, I guess.
Sturdy toes. Creating a game file. A game file has been created.
Cool.
Come on, guys, let's get creative.
No. Green is not a creative color.
You're right, we did in fact all agree to never be creative again.
Have you seen the new one?
That sound like the first 2 episodes.
I haven't seen any of it. Is it any good?
It is.
Oh, okay. So just for the record, for the person watching at home, who really should be editing, so I don't know why we're still doing this. But we are still doing this because it's fun, and I want to.
It can be good background noise.
Well, he's editing with, he's editing for audio for a podcast, so that makes that hard.
Yeah, that's true.
Liam, leave. Don't want you here. Go do your work so we can play Clock Tower tomorrow. Although, it's not looking like we'll play Clock Tower tomorrow anyway, because we only got 3 people.
Really? Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate, but whatever. Anyway, just so you're aware, this is the A button, and this is the B button.
Okay, because GameCube.
Because that's the way it's laid out on the GameCube. But it's backwards on this one. So I map them not to where the buttons, not to the actual buttons, but to where the buttons are on the GameCube controller. We already watched all of this, didn't we?
Yes.
Huck dirt.
The Valley of Repose.
Repose. Oh shit.
Ooh, no.
We didn't like him anyway, though, did we? Did we? He's the boss's incompetent nephew, right?
I just met him. All I know about him is that he got freaky eyes. And you don't judge a book by its cover.
Alert! Danger! Louie is missing.
Yeah, somehow. Had nothing to do with that crash landing into a tree. Look. Hark. The demon lives.
Oh, they learned how to fight.
They do not look like they're about to be devoured. They look like they're doing the devouring. They're going to eat that thing.
Kind of. I mean, there's not an onion nearby, but... Do not delay. Hold A to...
Yeah.
Hey, Twitch does seem to have stabilized. Okay. Oh yeah. Y, X. Once again, paying more attention to button layout than actually mapping buttons.
Yeah.
Okay. Ah, map.
But nobody came.
What do you mean nobody came?
You called, but nobody came.
There's nobody to
You
come.
cried for help.
The odd object before you appears to be one of the onions. Yep. Take a big old bite.
God, why?
It is kind of funny, actually.
It's unnerving.
It's a bit of both.
It is a bit both.
The video player has crashed. Well, then go edit. Pikmin! Yeah, hi Ghosty.
I
I have a guest here. Introduce yourself, guest.
am guest.
This is guest. His name is not actually guest.
You might know me as Phantom.
She might. She might also know you as... What was your name? What was your character's name? During the one spooky scary session that you played where Ghosty was there?
Oh,
Hubert?
I don't remember.
Hubert?
Hubert, Ron, something.
Ron Hubert? Ron Hubert, the hapless whatever you were, janitor?
Yeah, the Mr. Magoo guy.
Mr. Magoo. That got his memory erased in the actually scary
Yeah, that.
thing that happened in that
And
campaign.
I need to get that guy's Linner. He gone so long without eating, a whole 2 hours.
You can disband your squad with the other button.
Ooh, Ghosty high.
Bulls. We're back. I should not have allowed him to take genre savvy as a thing. It's fine. When I run Whalefall, I'm going to kill you all. Anyway, so just as a heads up, what we're doing here is that with each in-game day and with each death, we are swapping who holds the controller. It's a Pikmin switcheroo off.
Okay.
That was more for the audience than for you.
Well,
You already knew what we were doing.
Actually, I was wondering why I didn't also have a controller.
Because we're switching on. That's what we did last time.
Is that what we did last time? I thought there was like a
Co-op
co-op
mode?
Yeah.
I think there might be a co-op mode on some of the newer versions, but not on this one. I wish there was a co-op mode. But no, we're just going to be switching off.
Okay. Stop giving us that close-up of his eyes. Okay, that's better.
He's kind of funny, actually.
Don't make him stare at me with those eyes.
chat will show up 10 seconds after I hit send. Just in case it looks like I'm saying something that makes no sense. That's okay. I'm constantly saying things that make no sense.
Da, 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 da.
Oh, what? Oh, I got 2 because it was a red pellet. Right. And now I want to... Nutrients that breed Pikmin. Nutrients. Rapidly tapping A. Well, I'm not going to pluck them now. I'm going to go get these other ones. Get... Okay. Cool, you got the thingy. I'm gonna let them grow for a bit. How do you... Right? Because that's how that works? Is you let them grow into flower Pikmin? Maybe.
Maybe.
I've forgotten how this works.
I don't know how this works.
We've played this before.
Like...
5 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna be generous and say 4.
No, it's more than 4. Are they
And
even evolving?
And like we got, I don't know, 20 to 40 minutes in.
Alright, I gotta pick a new Pikmin. They don't seem to be growing. Okay. Pikmin are so cute. He's a heck of a little
You
guy.
gotta pick a Pikmin.
I have a question for you, Phantom,
Yeah.
as well as you, Ghosty. A very important question. Possibly the most important question you've received today. Best Pikmin color.
Purple.
Purple? You like the big old purple ones? Alright, so it's been established that Phantom's wrong. But,
Are there black Pikmin?
there are rock Pikmin. In 3?
Oh, purple.
How did they
purple's
get
the-
away with that?
Nintendo.
Yeah, I guess. Red Pikmin? The classic choice.
Dirty leaves.
Yeah. Probably paid product placement, yeah. Yeah, you should sculpt a Pikmin. Anyway, my favorite Pikmin are the white Pikmin.
Not even. Oh yeah.
Then I need to swap over. Where are you guys going?
That's still not gonna get you enough.
You're right, that's not even close to enough. What can I do?
What are your options?
What are my options indeed? I can go up here. What's up here? There's nothing up here.
Did we break the game already?
I'm not that bad at games.
But the question is, am I? Am I that new
Can I-
factor that broke your game?
Maybe. Can you take this? Oh, the Pikmin are trying to carry it through the
Yeah.
thing. Okay.
But of course they can't.
They can't. Oh!
Oh, here we go.
Get over here, you sillies. Oimo. Okay.
Ooh. High five. High antenna.
And Louis just stands there like a dope. Noob Bridge? What's Noob Bridge? You are reunited at last. This has been a troublesome start to our trip. Your combined wits, we can get through anything. Use B to form a single group, X to take solo action, and Y to change leaders. Grab this heckin' thing. Alright, you can only put twice the number of Pikmin on a thing.
Grab that hecker.
Heckin' Papa Doggo.
Heave ho, heave ho, heave ho, heave ho.
Spot in Super Metroid that stops anyone that doesn't know you can run, forces people to learn that there's a run mechanic in Super Metroid that is only present in Super Metroid. Oh, interesting. Oh, and this is apparently the A button as well.
Huh.
I don't know why it's the A button. I don't think I've set it up that way on purpose, but it's set up that way.
Recycle the dead boy.
Take the dead, to take the dead, to take the dead, to take the dead. No, you don't understand that.
I do not.
It's a Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion reference.
Then maybe I should, because I played all of that.
It's Specimen 9.
Which one was that?
The one that shows up at the end boss.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wasn't that one all of them together though?
No. It was the one that's also the idle threat.
The idle threat?
Yeah, if you wait around for long enough, it comes and kills you.
Hmm.
This one was what, 35? Yeah, we need more.
The last one I remember before the final boss was the mermaid.
Yeah, there was the mermaid, and then there was the final boss.
That wasn't idle though.
No, but
that,
if you
that
wait,
was Ganondorf.
if you wait around for long enough, that thing comes and kills you.
Oh. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna have to play through it again and see that.
There's also, in some rooms, there's an infinite corridor where if you walk along it...
I know, you made me walk through that one. On purpose.
So that's that thing.
That one was 3, wasn't it?
No, that was 9.
Oh.
3 was... What was 3? Courage
208
reactor.
Coins out of debt.
I can rotate it. Can we read any of the information on the side?
I can't from here.
I can see the word recharger. Do not recharge.
Overload with acid.
Does it say that?
I don't know. I can't see anything. Probably not.
Someone
Just made
clip
it up.
this so that I can read it later.
That's what we were just talking about. It's either a paid promotion or Nintendo.
made in March 2010, the battery or the game?
Why not both?
¿Por qué no los dos?
I understood enough Spanish to know that that was the equivalent.
I understood enough Spanish to say that sentence, and no further.
The battery is March 2010.
Gotcha.
Rickety rusty old ship.
Yeah, if you leave any Pikmin behind, they get eaten.
I did know
You
this.
did remember that, okay?
I also know that when night comes, we're fucked.
What do you mean we're fucked?
I don't know. Just that when night comes, something bad happens.
Yeah, the the thingies come to eat us.
Yeah. Sav.
The game has been salved.
Landing in this area.
Not that area. Not the other area, but this area. Oh, shoot, you can get more pellets.
Hey.
I hate you. Yeah.
How well do you survive, ship?
Take them out.
How do I do that again?
Try A.
That was B.
Yeah, B is A and B and A is B.
Oh wait, that's right. That's why.
Yeah. Go grab some of those, get those pellets over there. Oh, you can swarm things with the C stick. Alright. Nothing is true, everything is forbidden. Isn't that like a New World Order thing? Call your dudes. Never seen. Oh, yeah, that's right. You live in Florida. Go get those ones too. Grab some of those big old ones.
Get the fibers.
Get your other. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, get the ones. Get those other two boys.
Come back here, boys.
You don't really ever need to switch teams just yet, do you? Oh, there's a bud up there. What's that for? Go check that out. Oh,
Hey, bud.
Yeah, don't forget to. You can center the camera behind you by pressing a button. One of the, that one.
There.
One of the buttons on the controller.
Forward march.
Hello.
Hello.
We've got new people.
Hey, dude. It is I. Take it.
Take the dead to take the dead to take the dead to take the dead to take the dead. You got two more. You can throw your Pikmin up at that.
Yes, 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 yes.
Cool. You're gonna have to call the other boy down. But not like that.
Yeah. Is there a more efficient way to do it?
You could have waited till they got the pellet down and then called.
I suppose. Oh, 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 oh.
The flatlands. Beaches and swamps. Swamps and beaches. That's a shame. Two 80-pound dogs, yeah. Uh, 33. 36. We can probably go crush that paper bag now.
That may be. But first, we must rescue our brothers.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
What's that?
Go see saw dolphins on the coast.
Ooh, I got to see dolphins as well.
Hang
And
on.
whales.
Dolphins in Wales. Hang on one sec. Okay. Is that better? Can you read that better? Should I make it bigger?
Yeah, except I can't move now.
Yeah, no, I know you can't move now. Okay, you can move again.
Yay.
Goofy salt hair.
Attention!
Swarm, swarm, swarm him.
Uh-oh.
You got one killed.
I lost a boy.
You're the worst.
I am.
You're such a bad Pikmin dad.
I know. It's my first time. Oh well, you win some, you lose some.
Children?
Yes.
There's something wrong with that.
You still got the reference.
Wait. Was I playing into the reference as well? Because I don't get the reference. Is it DBZ abridged?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Actually, there is science behind that. Is that the sun, being in the sun, helps your body produce more sleepy chemical,
Hmm.
So that's probably what's happening. It's not particularly special to you either. You think you have enough to take him? You want to throw him. You want to throw at that boy.
Hmm.
Throw it. Don't go for that yet.
Don't go for that yet.
No, he's gonna attack you as soon as you try to walk past. You want to kill him first. Throw. There you go. See, you didn't even lose anybody.
I know.
Keep swanning. Get him.
But he's dead.
No, recycle the body.
Yeah, I know. I thought that was enough.
No, it was not.
Oh, that's not nearly enough.
You're gonna need to wait
Y'all,
for a bit.
get back here.
You do turn purple.
I used to not tan, and then I started running.
Well, is that just because you're more in the sun outside, or does the exercise actually do something for you, do you think?
Probably more in the sun.
Yeah.
Like, I'm in the sun more often, so I got more of a resistance, so I don't burn so easily as I used to.
Get your boys back. You can pick those later. But get your boys back once they put them in the onion. So you can go get the... Holy crow, that's so many boys.
It's already so many boys.
Melatonin.
We must avenge our brother. Heads up, boys.
Put the other guys on it too.
You too. No slackers. Okay, they're not going. Whatever.
Throw them at it.
Good idea. Come back here.
No, they're just being stupid about it. Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
Go pick your Pikmin. And you can put the boys in the onion.
Such a nice ring.
Yeah. It's very satisfying. Oh, it's a crushed soda can.
Utter scrap.
Yeah, the different colors of Pikmin do different things. Red ones are fireproof. Yellow ones can carry bomb rocks and are also shockproof for some reason.
This can has a mustache.
Yeah. Blue ones can swim and breathe underwater. White ones are not very strong, but if they get eaten, they poison things. Go ahead and put your boys in the onion.
Yeah.
And purple ones are super heavy and can carry the weight of 5 Pikmin, I think. No, blue ones can swim. They're underwater. They're aquatic Pikmin.
Now what?
Well, now you just wait for the day to end,
Oh, okay.
I guess. There's not really a whole lot else you could do.
Shenmue style.
Shenmue?
Shenmue. I only know what I've heard about that game.
I don't know anything about that game.
It's real time. You wait around in the day. And then the day ends. And then you do other stuff. Like in this game.
I guess.
purple ones are chunk.
They are chunk, and when you throw them, they hit the ground real hard and do a lot of damage to things you throw them at.
Pick the cat.
What?
Pick the cat.
Pick the cat?
They're big purple boys. So they're pick the cat.
No. Unlike Big the Cat, these ones kill and eat froggies.
Gas.
I mean, I guess you could run around and explore. Well, not really. Not anymore.
Gotta make sure to kiss them goodnight.
Oh, you saw that video?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I sent that video to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you just need to make sure they're with you.
Yeah.
You could probably go explore. Although I don't think you have too much time left. Try turning the camera so you can see more. Wrong trigger. Oh, you have that one.
Oh.
Okay. You probably could have torn that down.
Not in this amount of time.
Yeah, no. Yeah, white ones are poison. White ones are the cutest kind.
Poison boy.
No, red ones are fireproof.
Okay, the red eyes might make the white ones my favorite now.
Yeah. I love them. They're so cute. They resist electricity and they can carry bomb rocks. The yellow ones can. Gotta get the dogs. Get those dogs.
Tidders.
The dirgs. My turn.
Your turn.
My coin.
Ah! It tried to eat the ship.
You missed one. You missed a pellet. You could have gotten that pellet.
Okay.
We should have 65 Pikmin.
But
Just
instead, we have none.
You have 64 because you killed one.
I didn't kill one. I led them to their death. There's a big difference. Red ones are acidic and blue are basic. Since they have a higher pH, that's their blue color.
We can check out the treasures.
Treasure. A bottle cap and a battery.
Amazingly, the Pikmin remembered how to salvage it. I can't understand their adorable language, so I don't know what they're thinking. Yet I'm happy to see them. When I crash on this planet, the Pikmin help me locate my magic ship parts. In my darkest hour, the Pikmin were here for me now, and I'm ready to... Okay, well, can you actually describe the...
Olimar is talking. It's unholy.
Alright, well, I would... He had a journal in the first game.
I haven't played any of these except for the 20 minutes of this game 5 years ago.
Don't bother with the first one, honestly.
Should I get 4?
I don't know anything about 4, and I haven't played 3 either, so I don't know. I can tell you that 1 is a lot like this game, except that you have a day limit as well. Once you hit 24 days, it's game over.
Uh-oh.
So you have to make sure that you do the entire game in 24 day limit. Which kind of sucks.
I like the ticking clock.
You have a ticking clock in this game. It's enough of a ticking clock. I don't want more of a ticking clock than we have in this game.
I like more of a ticking clock.
You like Majora's Mask, which was less of a ticking clock.
I do like Majora's Mask.
Get back here.
It's still also kind of a ticking clock.
In a different way. Where's my... Okay.
There's your buddy.
Go ahead and grab these ones.
Get him.
Get them!
Get him. Get him. Okay, but that still counts as talking.
What, the captain's logs?
Yes.
Yeah, he did that in the first game.
It still counts, and it's unnatural.
It's not unnatural. It's more part of the... Just because you only know him from Smash Bros.
It is unholy. Even more so than Louie's eyes.
I will give you that Louis' eyes are unholy. And that he is not to be trusted. But that's hardly his fault.
Yeah, all of our talking is still his fault. It's conscious choice. I also think you left Louie behind.
That's okay, who needs him?
Olimar needs him. His horrible eyes are what keep him silent.
I think you're just being silly about this whole Olimar talking thing.
What made you think that I wasn't?
The might of the masses.
Only spontaneous.
You're right. How foolish of me. I forgot. What do we have? What do we have around here? Okay, we've got water. I can't.
We're missing a red boy.
Oh, dungeon.
"79 are presently with us."
79 of 80?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, what is it? There's a... it's just a 5, okay. 80 entire little guys. Oh, we'll have more than 80. Where's the little guy?
There he is.
Come along, little dude.
The air got dark all of a sudden.
Can I... Emergence Cave. Oh, that's right. At the end of dungeons are not timed. But getting out of them ends the day immediately. So, yeah. That's like one of 2 clips that I have on this channel is of us being thrown out of a dungeon.
Yeah.
May support different life forms in the service. What is this? Important, probably.
The Arctic buggers.
Waffle cap. Quenching emblem. I want to see the underside. It won't let me see the underside. Not allowed. I must look at the branding.
If you saw the underside, you can see that you won a free bottle. And they can't let that happen. Because there are none left.
I can only put 25 on there. Okay.
Seems that way.
So it's not double. It's up to a point.
How can you possibly consider this beast a treasure?
But I do not think beasts are worth much. Worth $2. We got a rotten orange.
Citrus lump.
How long has that been down here? That's got to be rancid by now. Yeah, but like the bottle caps and shit, that's at least...
It's been kept frozen. It's been perfectly preserved.
It's warm down here, though.
And what's with all the snow?
Do we want to switch each layer of dungeons?
Sure.
Okay. Citrus lump, new insult for Floridians. You're not wrong. Delve deeper with your Pikmin.
Porkman? Welcome to sub-level 2. What?
Use the whistle, dingus. Okay. What are you doing?
I was curious. It did something different when I held it down.
Oh yeah, the whistle. I think there's a boss fight here. Are you prepared to boss fight?
I am prepared for boss fight.
Good. Despite not knowing,
We lost one.
well, go. Yeah, you killed one again.
Yeah, exactly.
Every time you pick up the controller, you kill one of our boys.
You suggested switching to this so that I can take the blame, didn't you?
It's not my fault you're bad at the game.
That is technically correct. Because as a new player, that's just going to be a given.
I've never even played Pikmin 1.
But you've played Pikmin 2.
A little bit of it. I've sort of been waiting to play it again until we were together and we could do this again. Which boss is this? You need to go gather up all your pals.
I am aware.
Lumpin'.
Well, actually, no, I don't, because I'm already gonna beat them there.
They're probably some already waiting. Anyway, if you want to wait, I can crank up the text size on the chat if you want to be able to see it better.
I can see it fine.
Okay.
One, two, three. Let's go, boys. Ooh, someone's still picking up stuff. Yep. Bring our quarry. We practice for the whale.
The whale.
Everyone has their own white whale, metaphorical or otherwise. For us, it's whatever is the boss. That's what I decided 15 seconds ago.
How did you get hurt?
What?
You injured Louis.
That is a good question. What?
How have you done this? Oh!
Astounding. Your funeral.
No, you need to put the things in it. Throw Pikmin into it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Their funeral. They want it so bad.
No. It's good for them. You need to stop missing the flower.
Okay. Good yet? Ah.
Now
Purple boys.
call them back, and look at him.
The chunk. Oh, Duskoi.
He's just a little big dude.
He's a little sumo wrestler.
He's a big little dude.
It has hair
Yeah.
and he's quite stocky.
This weird demo CD.
Oh no, he just forgot. He just forgot to mention.
No, these weren't in one.
No, he just forgot to mention. You saw them off screen. I swear I've seen Pikmin before the kids.
That's really weird but oddly relatable. It's one of those experiences.
Yes, purple.
Purple boys. Purple chunky boys.
Come out, junk.
We've been live for an hour. You have to put the cursor on the flower.
Yeah.
Don't get mad at me because you were bad at aiming.
Yeah.
Also, the other thing that I remember is that purple and white Pikmin don't have onions. You have to use flowers to get them. Use flowers. That's the only way you can get them.
They don't have onions, so they can't go back on the ship.
No, I think they. I don't remember how. I think they hide inside the ship.
Hmm.
You can go pick up the thing now.
Oh, yep, you're right. Hefty boys.
Hefty boys are worth 3 Pikmin? 5 Pikmin? 2 Pikmin? They're big. They're big boys.
What happened? Where'd you go?
They fell behind.
I can see that.
You left them behind. You left them behind. You left them behind.
Where'd they go? Hey, wait, where? Louie? Where'd you go?
Switch to Louie. Switch to Louie.
How?
One of the Y. Y? Y. No, your other Y.
Oh, yeah. What the? Louie? Louie?
I told you.
If I could, I would smack you.
I told you, Louis is an incompetent nincompooter. He is.
He just took the Pikmin on a field trip without us.
He did do that.
Pikmin, they'll give their opponents a swift kicking.
Alright,
Alright,
I
boys.
just found the meme that you sent me, Ghosty.
Let's do it.
How chunk they are.
Such a chunk.
Very muscle. Whew. What, how they hit the ground?
Yeah.
They go bonk.
They go kerthud. Alright. We got a globe. Spherical atlas.
He's
But-
not wrong.
It's only the north side. The northern hemisphere. Retrieving data. Swamp.
Ooh!
The sphere chart.
Hemispherical atlas. You're right. Chip is wrong. Don't you have Dolphin
What?
on your computer?
Dolphin?
Dolphin, that's what we're using to play this.
No, I don't.
Oh, you should get it.
I should, because actually, yeah, I want to play this.
And you can play the first one as well.
Yeah.
The third one I think is for Wii U, so forget playing that, I guess.
You know, unless I do the thing that must not be named.
What are you talking about?
J-A-I-L.
What are you talking about? Nobody does that. That's silly.
You're right.
Nobody would ever do that. And even further, nobody would talk about it on Twitch.
You're right.
That'd just be silly. Water is shooting out of this geyser with incredible force.
He's so old.
So old.
Seniors indicate that he's lived longer than all of them and is therefore more crotchety.
The most crotchety geezer. I'm making fun of British people. They deserve it. For being British.
I didn't know that was specifically British.
It is.
But as long as we're
Well,
doing
it's
that.
European. Geezer. European English.
Oh.
That's how they say that. AKA wrong.
Follow me, set me free. Trust me and we will escape from this dungeon. I'll make it through to the surface before nightfall or we'll get eaten.
You did your best, bud. Stop trying.
No, I did not. I can assure you I did not.
You did your best.
Put effort into
Now
that.
stop trying.
But Charles, that was the result of me not trying. That was the entire point.
That's good.
Which is to say, I can do it more because I'm not trying.
Don't
Follow me
try harder.
to the surface. We are being hailed. Do you have to blare that every single time?
Yes. Oh, you didn't realize it, but you're exhausted. You should take a much-needed rest.
I realize it.
Haste makes waste, so take it slow and steady.
You're right. We just go on the ship. They can't climb up there. Too much jump.
It's more like the red onion only takes red Pikmin. So the purple Pikmin can't hang out in there. Because they're...
What you're saying is we have a racist onion on our hands.
Yeah, 3 of them. Eventually 3 of them. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. You've collected all 7 notebooks. Now all you need to do is... Get out while you still can!
How old is that game at this point?
Old enough. I still like it.
I like it. It's just one of those games that dominated popular consciousness for about 2 months and now no one talks about it.
I still think that in particular was the most fun part of that game.
Yeah.
Just that one voice line after you got all the things.
Yeah. That game scared the hell out of me, like, the first time, and then it started getting silly. Like, first watching them play through, I could barely stand to watch it. Second time around, I'm like, okay.
They made a Unreal remake where they made it grittier.
I
The
heard
quenching
that.
emblem paired with the great sword Flacken. Awakening wood. Huh. Huh. Good morning. It should please you to know that the purple Pikmin are allowed safely in my home.
Is that the point that Engage is trying to get across?
What?
I don't know, something about everyone being horny and Fire Emblem Engage.
Probably, maybe, I don't know. I never played that one.
Me neither.
I'm surprised you didn't play it.
It was a pretty easy skip. Like, after Warriors and the Shin Megami Tensei stuff, like, I may get it eventually, but, like, mainline Fire Emblem is my priority.
Oh, Engage wasn't mainline?
Nope. It was, you get rings for, like, a bunch of the past heroes, and they have, like, 2 voice lines.
Oh, that sucks.
It does. And also the voice lines are pretty good. We got Hector and Ike together in the same game.
Oh. Well, your sister's a Fire Emblem purist, isn't she? So, if she hated it, then...
The only Fire Emblem game I truly hate is Fates, and even then I have to admit that I enjoy the gameplay. And I'm including Warriors in that, and that one sucked. Nibbling on his innards.
Get 'em, boys!
Then they will eat his brain and leave his body for the buzzards.
You know what? I actually liked Awakening. I got a bit bored with it after a while, just because I have a tendency to power game things, and if you do that with Awakening, it gets very easy very quickly.
I also liked Awakening.
I thought the plot was a bit boring, but
It was,
that's just me.
but it was like...
Not boring.
It was like
Sorry, not
85.
boring.
It was like
Simple. The plot was simple.
Yeah. It was like 85% fanfare. And that was fine.
Yeah.
Like, especially considering that before then Fire Emblem was dying. Literally.
Yeah. The onion has ceased ejecting seeds. Is it malfunctioning? Interesting. It now seems the number of life forms within the onion has increased. Okay, so we can only have 100 Pikmin.
Golden deer till death.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ask Backspin.
I will not. I refuse to. I don't want to know. And I don't care.
Well, you're looking at it anyway.
No, I'm busy picking Pikmin.
I am looking forward to my Black Eagle run, knowing that I will be taking on the villain role. Go see, those are my feelings toward a Blazing Blade remake.
Might as well grab these. Next time it's your turn, I will have to try to set up the,
You're right, Backspin. I should have been more chill about my allegiance. Go with the flow.
Stop, Abby.
Same.
Sunseed Berry. What the hell is this thing? And can I kill it? Where'd it go?
That's a bug.
Get it!
I think it went underground.
I think it did. It's weird. Alright. Get the bugs.
Oh, that's how you get the flowers.
Right, I remember now.
They are adults now. They have to start thinking about their futures. They have to leave the nest.
They've gotta start 401k plans.
Min and Hector remain two of my top Fire Emblem characters, possibly my all-time favorites.
I'm a basic bitch. I like Cordelia.
Cordelia's fine.
I like her because I married her, and I married her because I thought she was pretty. And that's basically all I have to say. Alright, so there are some wild Pikmin around here. I can't break that. Hello?
Ooh. I guess get him?
Get him! No, 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 you don't get to go get away. I'ma kill you.
I married Pan and then changed when I found out that you can marry Anna. Nils was cute.
Barry.
Yeah, you could technically marry like Fire Emblem characters to each other beforehand, like if you got their A-rings, but like Awakening like just got the ball rolling on like being explicit about it.
Which was very appealing to the shipping community, I suppose.
And again, like it worked. Saved a dying franchise by appealing to the fan service.
To a slightly more niche fan base, yeah.
Oh no, like they got there by appealing to as wide of an audience as possible. Like, they were dying because like
Oh, that's true, because they were too niche before.
Yeah. It's why as much as Path of Radiance was the best game, like, it did not come out at the right time. That was a bad time for a console strategy game.
Yeah. Okay, so we can make a bottle of super spicy spray, which does something. Get back here, Steve.
I would make the argument that the best parts of Conquest were Arthur and Odin, and Niles.
Check it out. The purple Pikmin boys have purple flowers.
Hi. Those really hit hard for plants. For plant appendages.
Look, they're natural-born moshers, okay? They're naturally born mosh pit members.
Honestly, I had a hard time identifying, like, finding a character to really get behind in Birthright. Like, I mean, I like Takumi, okay?
Get the wall. Okay, here you go. You did it, boys.
Wait, Jacob is Joker in the Japanese version? Is that what I'm hearing?
Holy
Reading,
shit!
rather. Because at first I thought you were saying that you like modeled after like Persona 5 or something.
Okay, we're gonna need yellows for that.
I agree with the first two things. Revelations was infuriating. An understandable reaction, Ghosty. I don't know if it was really worthwhile. At a certain point, you just gotta scrap the whole thing.
Yeah, but Ghosty's a little bit crazy. You should know this about her.
That's fair. For what it's worth, Birthright did get me to feel emotions, like, around the very end, which is more than I can say for the rest of the game.
All that I know is that I hate Camilla.
Understandable.
I don't know anything about her. Except that I hate her. Oh, get this guy. Get him.
I like her, but it's in spite of what she is. She's got some good character work going for her, but that's very obviously not... That was not their first priority with her.
Ooh, purple shit. I feel like that's gonna kill Pikmin if I put him in there. A dungeon? Not ready to dungeon yet.
Ooh, which part? Dish.
Who's Sunshine? Never mind. I don't want to know.
Are you talking about Elise? Because yeah, that's the moment that got me to feel emotions. Like I got legit sad watching that. Like I think Elise was my favorite sibling. It's like I think that's the only part that I really think the story did right. As far as like having its intended effect.
I've only played the one I've only played Fire Emblem Warriors. Who dis?
Depending on how much you got into it, or how far you got into it, you may know or may not.
I got to the point where Lion Boy and the other dude were fighting, and then you had to prevent them from killing each other, except they were on a separate area of the map, so you couldn't do anything about them fighting each other.
Little staff-wielding girl on a horse.
Oh, her? She dies?
In Birthright.
Oh.
Is very sad.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have been bastard about it, then. Isn't Birthright the bastard option?
No, Conquest is the bastard option. Except you don't treat it as the bastard option, which is why it sucks. In Birthright, you're straight up trying to stop your evil dad. Your evil not dad.
So we have all our Pikmin. So I'm just gonna let them...
I mean, you're basically doing the evil route of, like, taking over the country without actually, like, committing to the evil role. Like for all the excuses that are made, like, functionally you're just taking over the country until you get Garen on the throne.
Alright, you're up.
But, yes.
I think we might need to do that dungeon.
I would absolutely say that about Three Houses.
I haven't played Three Houses, and I probably won't do Three Houses. I like Mobile Suit Gundam G Generation Cross Race. That's my strategy game of choice.
While there is an argument to be made, like, in universe from a narrative standpoint, it was just really forced as a plot point, like as a series of plot points. At least that's how it felt for me. So this Olimer's wife or mom?
One of those two options. Day 4, my dearest dear, how are you? Your boss gave me this space email account. Tell me all about your business trip. Wife. I'm gonna go with wife.
You have a family to think about. Yeah, sounds like something a wife would say.
Typical wife behavior.
A spouse. Sounds like something a spouse would say.
Typical wife behavior. I can't believe this is a kid's game.
No, I don't remember because I've not played this.
He's not played one. I haven't played it in years.
Oh.
Yeah, you can only have 100 out, and there's 5 wild Pikmin somewhere. Are you not going to take any purples?
Oh, I thought that the,
Put 10 back.
Yep. I thought that the, purples were the ones who were out.
Yeah.
Thumbs up. Yeah, I was barely paying attention to what was happening at the beginning. Something debt collection.
He crash landed on Earth in the first game, and the Pikmin helped him repair his ship by helping him find all of the weird named ship parts. And most of them were very silly. Call him out!
Call him. Forgot about that. I do remember that from last time.
You're missing one. I hope you didn't drown one.
I'm missing one.
You're missing one.
Are you sure? I'm missing 3. Here we go.
Press X. No, other X. Your other X.
Alright.
Yeah, do it again. You should be able to find the last one. Unless you drowned him.
If I drowned him, I don't think I'd have 95 anymore.
Yeah, there's it. There he is. I'm sorry, Olimar. These are your children now.
He got a debt to settle. If he doesn't sell it, they're coming for the wife and kids.
And his knees as well. Those are kind of important. So there's a dungeon over there that you can explore if you want. But we at this point have too many red Pikmin. We can't really gather anymore. We have more than we need.
That's true.
So, I mean, you can gather pellets and stock up while I construct the bed.
Roll tight.
If Botsy doesn't go through, we'll probably end up doing this tomorrow anyway.
Bossy.
Botsy.
Botsy.
Call your boys. Boys.
Come, boys.
Boys gender neutral. Get him.
Get 'em. Break their legs so that they don't gotta break mine. Nope. Oh.
Burn their crops, then salt the earth so nothing grows.
The Homer Simpson route.
Homer Simpson.
Yeah, that's the only reference that came to mind.
Yeah.
Did you have to take all the flowers from our garden? Can't make them float without flowers. Well, sure enough. But did you have to salt the earth so that nothing would ever grow on it again? Yeah.
Oh. I think we actually do have to go for the dungeon. Because there's that poisoned wall over there. Not there. There's the water wall. We need blues for that.
Yep. Where's the poison wall?
It's over there. That direction.
Nope, they got sap.
Sap! Get sappy!
Sappy boys.
Swarm it. We're up all night to get sappy. You got a whole bunch of flowery
Hell
ones.
yeah. I think all of them are. I don't think there's. I don't think
By the way,
there's a single one.
if you hit start, you can check the map. So there's keep going this way in this direction.
Okay.
No, go through the no, up here. You're right. Now, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, no, turn around.
Yeah,
You have to go through up there.
Yeah, I thought I remember going this way and turning back because
There's too much wet.
Yep.
It's too wet.
Ah.
Yeah, those are the spicy berries. Were you not paying attention?
No, I remember those.
You can swarm the base and they'll climb.
Oh, okay.
Gonna gather more spicy berries. Are you gonna try to go into the dungeon at the end of the day? To hit it?
Maybe.
Because...
Woo, woo, woo.
Call your boys.
Attention!
Wait till you have all your boys. You need them all. Okay, you got them?
Come on, boys.
Okay, now we have 2 spicy sprays. I don't know what they do. I wasn't paying attention.
Oh. No.
Yeah, they come back fast. I mean, you could spend all your day harvesting.
Yeah,
this
I'm
if
not
you
doing that.
wanted to. Keep going. Keep going. Turn to face towards the camera. We need 200 for that. We don't
Okay.
have 200. So there's the dungeon. Turn around. Look that way. Should we? No.
Oh, fuck.
Yep. Call them back. Okay. So that's poisonous.
Yeah, where'd the other 3 go?
Probably back to the ship.
Maybe.
You didn't lose them
Yeah, I mean, they're alive.
for now.
Do they die of loneliness?
I mean, they die of the sunset.
That's true.
They die of the sun going down. Where did they go?
That's a good question. What the hell?
Oh, press start. You might be able to find them.
Yep. They're over there.
Yeah, this game's wonderful because you have just a bunch of dudes.
Get back here, kids.
You just have your little dudes, and you feel so protective of them all the time. Yeah, so go ahead into that dungeon. I'll get the stuff out for you to...
Okay.
And then I'll do the first level of the dungeon, because we decided that dungeons... I like that.
Hostile roars of many beasts. Expect dangerous encounters. Flame-resistant Pikmin.
There's Alright. You made it into the cave.
Yes.
Thanks for holding the fort while it was my turn.
There you go.
There we go. Get him!
It says we need flame resistance.
Okay, well we've got
The ultimate artifact. Truly.
yeah, the directional pad.
We must have all pieces of the artifacts, and then we
Get 'em, boys.
And then we can create the god hand.
Exodia.
Sure, let's go with that. Someone gets it.
The pad of direction. I think pad of direction or direction stone would have been funnier. That was a Berserk reference? What was a Berserk reference?
The hand of God.
Hand of God. Was it? Is that a Berserk reference?
God hand. That's what the main bad guys are called.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm not up to snuff on my Berserk.
It is very long. It's also very worth it.
I am going to read it eventually. The one thing I know about Berserk is that's too big to be a sword. Too big, too heavy, too rough. Because
It's all those things, which is why it's more of a slab that brute forces its way through things.
yeah. Okay, it's your turn again.
Hey,
Hey, there's a HEMA guy that I watch on YouTube sometimes that reviews anime swords, and when he gets to a sword that's obviously trying to be the Berserk sword, he says that.
the Dragon Slayer.
He says that's too big to be a sword.
We already have Sam.
Okay, well there's probably some. Call them. You're trying to walk into them. Pikmin 2 whistleless run.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, more purple. Go ahead.
I don't think they need it.
Alright, change it so that you're holding the reds.
Hold up. I got this. I got it. Alright, kids, get back here.
You can press the button to split them up into groups.
I know, that's what I'm
And take the
doing.
red ones only. And one purple one. Well, if he falls in, it's his fault.
Yeah, whatever.
You missed again. You're so bad at this.
Yeah, sure.
Oh man, I'm so bad at flowers. What? You're gonna have to do it again.
I know.
Someone has to have done a whistles run of Pikmin 2? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I bet someone's done it. Oh, that's why the nectar's there, because once they go through the flower, they...
That's true, yeah. Gotcha.
Well, go nectar those boys. Well, get them all first.
Come on, kids. Consume your nectar.
Grow up to be big and strong. Like Papa.
If Almar were big and strong, wouldn't need Pikmin labor.
I bet Smallant's done a whistleless run of Pikmin 2.
Yeah.
That seems like the kind of run that he would do. I don't know if he's played Pikmin 2, actually. He'll probably play Pikmin 4. Maybe? I don't know.
Are they mocking my navigational skills?
No, they're singing the Luigi's Mansion theme, obviously.
Well, I wouldn't know that. Okay, so I guess that was it. So next floor.
Yep. Okay. You can set up the bed how you like. I've gotten all the supplies out for you.
Okay.
The game has been salved. Hole of Beasts.
So level 3. Happy landing.
Triangle Man, Triangle Man.
Oh,
Ooh.
fire resistant. Get them out of there. Nice. Destroy the flames.
Get him bopped. Bop him. Actually, here's what I'm gonna do, right? Check this out. Huh?
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's how you do it.
Do it. There's a fireplace underground.
Well, yeah, this is supposed to be Earth.
There's a house underground.
Well, X-Earth.
Treasure.
I'm shocked when they don't. It's over this way. There's just nothing here. There's nothing there, Gordon. That was also one of those things that was around in the zeitgeist for like 15 minutes and then just straight up wasn't for some reason. Oh, there's a special like carrying theme.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Louis has his own.
Okay, single file.
Nintendo Cosmic Archive. What game is that? You can read that, right?
I don't know. I know the I see the kanji for rain and a familiar kanji, but I don't know what the hell it says together. Something
What about
yada ame.
What about up top? Can you read that?
Family
Entertainment.
Family computer.
It was kind of hard to read.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I can't tell if that's a Cole or an A, but I think it's Family Computer Disk System.
Cosmic Archive is Murasame's Mysterious Castle.
Oh, so that's what Famicom stands for.
Yeah, family. Yeah. It is a Famicom disc, but it's
That was very much before my time.
Alex, tell us some facts about Murasame's Mysterious Castle. I've never heard of that game before. I'm sure it was great. Well, make up some facts about Murasame's Mysterious Castle. Ad-lib something. Improv.
Oh, fuck. Kids, get the boy.
Oh my god.
Why aren't you getting the boy?
You lost so many dudes.
I know, I mixed up the buttons again.
Don't look at the buttons.
I didn't look at the buttons.
Just think about the buttons with your heart. Put more boys on that Game Boy. There you go. Get them moving.
Glitching out.
I told you they're natural born mosh pit people. Mosh pit people? Liam, what do you call people who mosh pit? What do you call them? Moshers? No, obviously Murasame is the name of the doctor. Murasame's monster is the name of the sword. Pop them in. Pop some boys in there. No, pop some boys in there.
Yeah.
You can't flowers to save your life, or the lives of your little dudes.
Pikmin, indeed.
Huh. Okay, so the Mysterious Murasame Castle is the first original Nintendo game released for the Famicom.
Oh.
Or second original game released for the Famicom after Legend of Zelda. The main character looks like a Gundam protagonist. Or like a Macross protagonist. Doesn't he?
Yes. Thoroughly.
Like 100% full on Macross. This is weird. Okay, top-down view with no side-scrolling.
I guess that's it from there.
You fight Samurai Ninja and Hanaya. What are Hanaya?
Demons. Like,
Oh, they're...
you know, the teeth. The masked
Yeah,
teeth, yeah.
they're the things that we uncultured swine would probably call Oni masks.
Yeah. Ah. Hello. Go, get him.
Don't kill more of my Pikmin, please. I'm begging you. Have mercy.
Nothing really tried to kill anything there. That was confusing.
Yeah.
Alright, let's... Next floor. The chaos indeed.
This game is just lots of chaos all the time. It's real-time strategy, but more fun than real-time strategy.
Yeah. Haha.
You gave me the boss.
Yep.
You gave me the boss after killing all my Pikmin.
Killed 5 of your Pikmin. I turned a bunch of them into big boys.
Okay.
Speaking of big boys, look at all that junk.
Kill him. This is your noob filter, by the way.
My noob filter?
For this game has a noob filter, and this is the noob filter.
You asshole?
No, this boss. Ah, shit.
Nice job, monster. Wow. So, what?
God damn it.
Don't try to get him while he's rolling around.
I thought he had stopped. It's hard to tell.
You gotta wait.
Where are they? Get back here.
Get him.
No.
Just let him stop.
Okay.
No, let him stop. There, get him.
That's brutal.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
At what cost? Truly. Lobster love. No, tester love.
Love testing.
Love tester.
I lost so many boys.
You did lose so many boys. You didn't even really get a look at his face because we were so focused on his ass. Quite back
This is an absolutely brutal boss. I just want to point out this boss is the boss that just makes you want to stop playing the game.
That's the boss that lets you know pattern recognition. That teaches you pattern recognition.
This is the boss that teaches you that this game is not fucking around.
He lost so much chunk, but so did we.
He got squishy. The love tester is a what is it? It's
a test of love.
no, it's a treasure gauge. It tells us how close we are to treasure.
Even treasure that is underground?
No, when we're underground.
Oh. Okay.
Oh boy. We fucking so many little dudes. So many little dudes.
Quite a few little dudes. 67 little dudes.
Christ. We're gonna have to go get more dudes. But do you know what?
That's something we'll have to save for next time.
Yeah, that's gonna have to wait. We've done the first boss, we've killed
67 Pikmin?
so many. So many of our boys. So many. So many lives lost.
Don't be sad, they're in a better place and not working anymore. I mean, we do have confirmation that Pikmin have souls at this point.
Oh no, the treasure gauge counts outside too.
Oh.
We're gonna need to get more big boys.
We got quite a few.
We've got 12. That's not enough.
That's a lot. It's more than we had.
Yeah, I guess so.
All things considered, we could have lost a lot more chunk.
I guess. And we have all these little dudes too. Let's use the rest of the day to build up some more chunk.
Speaking of...
I'll kill you.
Tiny chunk.
I'll kill you. I'll kill you all. Not just the men, but the women and the children. Ah, I hate sand.
I was about to ask if that was a Star Wars reference, and then you confirmed it.
No. That's the only anything that I remember from the prequel movies. I'm not even that much of a Star Wars fan.
Honestly, I remember that fight. Like, that was a pretty good fight, all things considered.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't think I've actually seen any of the movies more than once.
Yeah, I think I've seen the fucking Jabba the Hutt one like twice.
That constitutes 3 movies.
What? No, the number 6. Not number 6, but number 3. They became number 6 when they released number.
So, Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Because you could have just as easily been talking about. Well, no, actually, I didn't show up in episode 5. They just talked about giving Han to him. I think. And again, I've only really seen him once.
Who knows?
I don't think that's gonna happen. Wait, hold up, maybe it will.
Okay.
Motherfucker. Gee whiz.
Alright.
Day's coming to a close.
Well, we have to go get more purples.
Over there. Nice, good shit. Good shit.
You'll have to see it and taste it. Give me that sweet, sweet juice.
Alright. Back to the ship.
We had 10 before. We should have 20, but we only have 12. So we have to go back. We have to go back. It's okay. I think the boss is already dead. And if it's not already dead, then we can just skip it.
We did get the treasure.
What? What?
What the hell's that?
Oh, the horseshoe crab thing?
Yeah.
We fought one earlier.
Did we?
Yeah, you just weren't paying attention.
Eh, maybe.
Their noses shoot out like long spikes, and they impale Pikmin.
Oop.
So you gotta hit them from behind. But they're armored behind, so they take less damage.
Ripperoni.
Ripperoni.
Ripperoni cannoli.
Fucking hell, dude. That's rough.
That's rough, buddy.
They're so sad. But also, nice.
Louis, it's been 3 months since you joined our company. I'm sure you love it. I expect big things from you, Louis. Far bigger things than I expect from Olimar. He sucks.
But Louis a dope. I want this on record. For the record, can someone write this down? Louis a dope.
Louis is a dope.
You're not actually writing anything. I can see that you're not writing anything. Don't pretend.
Hang on. Louis is a dope. I even did it capital. I even did it big and in bold.
You did a bit big and bold because that's default. Okay, well, this has been this stream of Pikmin 2.
Yay!
Who knows if we'll ever do this again? So many little boys.
It very much depends on when we'll get back together.
So many little dudes. We lost so many.
You lost so many.
Lost so many.
You lost 5 times as many as I did.
Yeah, but here's the difference, right? Is that I only did that once.
Once was all it took.
You lost little dudes every time you picked up the controller. Every single time. I lost them all at once, but you're losing them over time, gradually.
I still lost fewer.
For now.
For now. Anyway,
Jack, remember this. I've lost more Pikmin than him. So far. Keep score. Mourning for our lost comrades, gone too soon.
Johnny. Johnny. No.
This one's for Johnny. Oh, but I am Johnny. Oh my God, Johnny, who did this to you? Alright, bye.
Bye. Thanks for watching.